The word for crisis in the Chinese language is Wei-Ji. Wei stands for danger and Des for opportunity. The Boko Haram crisis, as terrible as it was or as it is, also gave us the opportunity to re-engineer our society to be a better place.
A clear instance of the Chinese Wei-Ji first manifested in 2012 when Boko Haram insurgents at different times in Maiduguri and Benishek killed 5 Chinese expatriates whose companies were constructing roads and bridges in Maiduguri and some parts of Borno state. Those killings at a time when Boko Haram members were still in Maiduguri led to a point when Chinese companies and other foreign civil engineering contractors blacklisted Borno state, citing insecurity.
The blacklisting of Borno was very sad, condemnable, but it was equally a blessing in disguise because it gave us the opportunity to grow from within. It gave our local engineers the opportunity to excel. It gave us the opportunity to think outside the box and come up with solutions to our challenges. And I believe that it rubbed on favorably on us.
The unfortunate, even though understandable decision of the Chinese companies brought to standstill construction of some roads being undertaken by the Kashim Shettima administration. To make matters worse, civil engineering workers operating with the Nigerian-based construction companies also became targets of the insurgents at the sites of projects and quarries. The violence forced Nigerian-based construction companies to stay out of Borno like the Chinese had done. Governor Kashim Shettima needed to find a way out for Borno. As part of responses, the governor decided that the only way out was to highly equip the Borno State Ministry of Works by acquiring all kinds of construction company equipment to make it feasible for dozens of Borno citizens who were practicing engineers to make sacrifices of constructing the roads and bridges in their state.
Road constructions is one of the big achievements Kashim Shettima has already been able to achieve due to the fact that he is able to procure many equipments for the workers to have and use and make their work easier. Simple instance. Before, when I was a student, machines like grader, bulldozer, milling machine, compactor, and others, I only see them on books. It is when I went to Ikiti for service that I started seeing some of them. But now, even here in Damboro, none of these machines I have mentioned, we have only 1 or 2. I cannot even count how many we have, even in Boma, not talk of in works and in other state ministries, which are procured by what? Kashim Shettima.
The phase of our work here in Damboa Road, we have covered about 4.7 kilometers, and we're trying to meet the stipulated target given to us. So you can see our quality of asphalt is of high quality because we have done all the necessary tests in the lab, and the laterite that are being brought to us from Damatru, we have equally tested it, and we have done the necessary institute density test. And we have various equipment that we use on this particular site. The excavator, the payloader, water tanker, the milling machine. That is a different one because people of Maiduguri have never seen this particular one, and we use it to mill the median in between. We use it to mill the median. Then we have the bulldozer and lots of more.
The governor said, whereas foreign contractors had the option of staying out of the state, citizen engineers under employment of the state government could not afford to abandon their state at this time of need. The governor said at that time in 2012 that he was determined to ensure Borno was as highly equipped as some major construction giants operating in Abuja and Lagos. Clearly, Governor Shettima applied the Chinese word for crisis, Wei-Ji, which, as he explained, combines 2 opposite words, danger and opportunity. Whereas the dangers inherent in the activities of Boko Haram had deprived Borno of Chinese and other foreign and local construction companies, it nevertheless created an opportunity for Borno state government to equip itself and use competent citizen engineers competent to undertake series of roads, bridges, and drainage projects across the state. It was also an opportunity to further expose local engineers to more practical challenges and experiences they may not have had in the state.
I would like to remind us here that 5 years ago, we reached a point where foreign construction companies blacklisted Borno due to Boko Haram's killings. We were left with one option of taking our destinies into our hands. We took far-reaching measures to acquire all kinds of construction equipment to make it possible for our engineers at the Ministry of Works and Burma to championing the remodeling of our dear state. I am proud to note that Borno State government is now as equipped as any major construction company in Nigeria. Using our own equipment, our engineers are building quality roads and bridges in our rural and urban renewal efforts.
With these equipment provided by the administration of Governor Kashim Shettima, the citizen engineers have largely been responsible for the construction of numerous roads in Maiduguri and parts of Konduga and Jere.
The one that operates the 80-ton pipe, but he has already shown how to do this one kind of motorcycle.
Let's give a timeline. When do I expect this place to start production?
In the next 10 days, we are going to start. We are going to just run the whole plant. So after that, the production starts.
Matrix is a much more serious company. Maybe we can partner with Matrix for them to supply a specific quantity of each per week. So drive our governmental process. I think we can reach out to that. Should work.
In the course of this administration, from 2011 to date, the ministry was able to achieve much, especially in terms of roads. Construction of roads, if you go into the Maiduguri township, you will see almost all the roads within Maiduguri metropolitan and environs are all retired. They are now, when we came in, there were a lot of pitfalls on almost all the roads, but now we have rehabilitated almost all the roads within Maiduguri metropolitan and Jere. Then
In the other local governments, the construction of roads has taken place, especially the Margi Highway, which has been abandoned for so many years. So we have mobilized to site and we were working almost certain appreciable percentage has been reached, but because of the insurgency, we have stopped work on that site. Also, Damboa, Chibok, Balala Road is also a project that has been on air for almost 30 years and it has been abandoned. But with this administration, we have renewed and we have commenced work on that one, and now we have reached a very appreciable level, especially from Damboa to Chibok. We are engaged in 30-kilometer road and we are almost within the span of this administration. We are able to complete that project, inshallah.
Ranging from within the period of 1 year of my assumption to duty as the Boma chairman, we constructed over 200-kilometer roads. That is ongoing and completed across Borno State. Some are in southern parts of the state, while most are within the township road, particularly Bolori 1 and 2, Maimusali, Mashamali, Kwanan Yobe, Laimbola, and some asphalt overlays in some of the heartland of Maiduguri Metropolitan, such as Galadima Kyali Drive, Kumshe area, the Goenge Sabon Lai. These are roads that was abandoned for a long period of time, over 40 years. This is the first time I think Boma is visiting.
Majority of these listed roads were executed in the first 4 years of the Kashim Shettima administration, when security challenges restricted areas of reach even within the metropolis.
Hanyar Maiduguri da akwai dan wahala kadan. Don saboda a yanzu din mun ji dadi saboda an gyara mana hanyoyi kaman su angoyin diyawa da babu hanya kwata-kwata. To Allah ya sa yanzu an zuwa mana hanya kaman angon mu wannan mun jima muna can wahalan akan hanya. To Allah ya sa da aka zuwa mana bypass na wannan na baya mun ji dadi sosai. Kuma mun more shi zuwa har kuma zamu ci gaba zamu more har zuwa gaba. Don saboda shi hanya yana da dadi sosai. A kowane gari ma hanya shine gari. To mun gode sosai da hanyar da aka mana na bayan nan.
To hanyoyin cikin Maiduguri za mu iya cewa mun gode Allah saboda mun samu gwamnati mai adalci, an mana hanyoyi wanda ya kamata a gyara mana an gyara mana sun yi kyau, sai godiya gaskiya. Da kamun sabon gwamnatin Kashim Shettima wasu hanyoyin ba su da kyau, wasu wuraren ma ba wani hanya, amma sakamakon hawa gwamna mai adalci ya gyara mana wanda ya kamata a gyara, wanda ya kamata a mana kwalta an mana kwalta, alhamdulillah.
In the second term, beginning 2015, the Shettima administration focused on taking governance to densely populated areas which had been deprived of government presence for many years. These areas are mostly inhabited by low-income families.
Maganan hanyoyi idan ka duba kaman Bulunkutu Gomari, Bulunkutu Kasuwa, ko da ke kada ce na yi son kai na fara da area Bulunkutu Gomari, Bulunkutu Kasuwa, Bulunkutu Tsallake, Bulunkutu Abuja Talakawa, Meringa, duk area mu na Southern local government namu na area nan wanda muke da shan wahalan tafiya. Mai girma gwamna Meringa zuwa Gunda, duka wannan wurare ya tsaya yayi mana gyara wanda yanzu haka ana yin Damboa zuwa Chibok. An fara, an yi niyya kuma an fara daga Bama zuwa Gwaza wanda yana fafutuka kuma Gamboru zuwa Maiduguri. In ka duba Bolori, Kala Balge yana kokarin tada hanya. Wannan wurare a yanzu haka in ka duba hanyoyin da muke kai da hanya mai shekara 40 zuwa 35 ne. Amma yau anguwannin da suna tashi saboda ruwa, alhamdulillah mai girma gwamna yayi mana drainage, yayi mana hanyoyi, wayannan anguwanni suna zaune lafiya. Mun gode Allah saka mishi da alheri. A bangaren kungiyar direbobi ya ba mu motoci 400. Wannan office da nake zaune kusan 80% taimakonsa ne muka gina wannan office wanda muke ciki a yanzu haka. A matsayin kungiyar direbobi na jihar Borno, mu da Honorable Kashim Shettima Excellency, mu abunda yake tsakaninmu da shi addu'a ne na Allah ya saka masa da alheri, Allah ya ƙara ɗauka shi. Kowa ya dubi wannan kungiya da mu ya same mu a gidan haya. Lokacin da Honorable Kashim ya hau, muna gidan haya, ana bin mu shekara 3 kudin haya.
Da ikon Allah da taimakonsa yau mun mallaki wannan filin. Muna da kuma fili a Garki Abuja. Mun siya wanda za mu gina da sunan Borno na wannan office.
These numerous roads have without doubt touched the lives of many citizens whose communities hitherto existed without feeling the impact of successive governments in Borno State.
Gaskiya mun gode a Allah, an yi gwamnati da dama wanda sun shirya ba ta bai mana kofar waya daya ba su ba mu ba. Wannan gwamnatin alhamdulillah mun gode musu, sun kawo mana kolboti ga kwalta ga street light kamar in ka shiga Abuja. Shirye mana kolboti tukunna muka samu hanyar da har daga nan har zuwa Gomari side pocket har ya je ya bi har muna garage kwalta da keke zaka zagaya zaka je a cikin minti 30 daga nan har zuwa custom zaka zagaya ka tafi. Mun gode a kashin
gani yanzu gashi muna da lambatu, gashi muna da street light, gashi muna da street mai kyau wanda in kashin fadan motar kana tafiya ma kaman jirgi ne yake soka a airport. To wannan gwamnati ta wuce wannan babu dama ci gaban demokradiya a ga lambu sako wai lambatu ruwa tana flushing tana tafiya, lambatu a ga second one a ga motocin mobility yana tafiya kan street mai kyau, lambatu a ga power street tana amfani, lambafu a ga ruwa kowa yana wadata da ruwa a gida duk muna gani ban ma kwana ba wuta muna kwana da wuta in ka ga na maka kunna AC in ka ga na maka kunna fan ka ga na maka kunna TV ka alhamdulillah wallahi gwamnati ta yi duk wanda ce gwamnati ba ta yi ba bai adalci ba an yana indijin din Borno State ne.
Without neglecting densely populated areas as had been proven, the Kashim Shettima administration is remodeling the Maiduguri city center by interlocking roadsides, fencing all institutions, constructing new shopping malls in order to properly organize and place Maiduguri in the league of other state capitals which have gained prominence as pride destinations due to deliberate urban renewal. The urban renewal program of the Kashim Shettima administration also includes improved waste management through the Borno State Environmental Protection Agency, BOSEPA, which in 2012 launched the deployment of 40 ultramodern refuse carriage trucks.
Coming forward, Yadwa Satumari, Fatima Umar. Following Fatima Umar is Ya Balumodu. Ya Balumodu. Ya Balumodu. And last but not the least, Lydia Ajuji. Lydia Ajuji.
with hundreds of waste bins mounted along the streets. Bosepa engages thousands of men and women in the daily sanitation of key public institutions like hospitals, schools, and public establishments, in addition to streets in the city center. The activities of Bosepa and other projects executed by the State Ministry of Environment had earned a National Productivity Merit Award for Borno State in 2012, which was presented by the then Vice President, Architect Namadi Sambo, at a ceremony in Abuja.
Governor Kashim Shettima has really done wonders in terms of environment. I don't want to talk on other issues, but I'm talking specifically on my ministry. When you go around the state, you can see how clean the state is, the capital especially. A large, huge amount of money is being spent every month to keep this thing going on. We have machines all over, we have the personnel all over, and the will is there. So we have no reason not to give him what you expect out of the ministry. And we have been doing our best. Because back on call, he gives us the assistance. So we are okay. And for now, we have not been found wanting. And the state is clean.
To Governor Shettima, his vision to improve roads and the environment in Borno State is already laid for his successor to build on. He is confident that Borno will soon take its rightful place in a few years to come, especially with the choice of Professor Babagana Umara Zulum as the party's governorship candidate in the upcoming March 2, 2019 election.